all the Qualcomm. It's convenient once you learn it, but it is really different. No log books. It does your logs for you. It's very convenient, but it's something that you really have to get used to. But you know what we do here each and every Monday? We always have a word of the day. The word of the day comes from 2 Corinthians 5 and 15. Study Bible says, and he died for all so that those who live should live no longer for themselves, but for him who died for them and was raised up. King James Version comes back and says, 2 Corinthians 5 and 15. And that he died for all that they which live should not henceforth live unto themselves, but unto him which died for them and rose again. Well, I'll tell you what, the King James Version is, you have to have that, you have to be ready for that. But I'm excited this morning. Big day, big day. I'm going to give you a tip. We're going to shoot a commercial today, and I'm going to be asleep. Aha! Nobody can guess that. We're going to shoot a commercial today, and I'm going to be asleep. Aha! I got you thinking, ain't I? I know I do. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line, money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k, we got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wiley Sanders.
Wiley Sanders is #1.
Who is the best truck line that will get you home on the weekend?
Wiley Sanders.
Money, money, money. Let me have that football.
Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer IDs. If you're using a new payment card for the first time, you must first enter this information one time at the pump. After that, you can edit this information right in the app whenever you need to. TruckSmart stores this information for you. Next, you'll receive a code. You'll receive this code right in the app. Simply enter this code every time at the pump and fill her up. Once you're finished at the pump, your receipt is logged in your transaction history and stored right in the app. It's fast and convenient. PumpSmart is just another way that the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America is making life on the road a little easier. At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the TruckSmart app. The TruckSmart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities at TA, Petro, and TA Express right at your fingertips. And for Ultra One members, the app makes the perks of membership even easier to access. The TruckSmart app helps you get what you want when you want it. For starters, you can search TruckSmart to find which services are available at the TA, Petro, and TA Express locations that are around the corner or on your route. And you can reserve and pay for reserved parking or a shower right in the app. The app's simple and secure sign-in gives you the ability to securely link your credit card. Need a specific service for your truck or specialty fuel? Maybe you have a taste for a specific restaurant, or maybe you need a pet area or a place to work out. The TruckSmart app finds the things that make life easier while you're on the road. If you aren't already, you can become an...
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. You know, I told you that I was excited. Well, I am excited because today we have company. And I call them company. I call this instructor at that school my friend. And I'm going to make these two my friend. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Fine, very well.
You guys already have your CDL.
Yes, sir.
Already got it. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I believe. Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. I'm going to show you something today. I'm going to give you a little hint. Give you a little hint. I'm going to show you how Wiley Sanders takes a battery and make money. Money for the company and money for you. We have 5 sister companies with us. 60 to 70% of our freight is our own freight. Now, what I like to brag about, I just got one of my guests. What I like to brag about is that we've been in business since 1959.
Wow.
1959. That is a long time. That's a long time. That might have been before you were born.
Wait.
You know, one of the things that we work hard at presenting, and you'll see that today, is to let people know that we put God and family first. Okay. The owner of our company, he has 3 girls. His brother has 3 girls and 1 boy. His other brother has 1 girl and 1 on the way.
Wow.
So it's a very family-minded thinking process that goes on. I can't say enough for our leader, Trace Parker, the president of the company. Hopefully today you'll get to meet him. But it's just a good place to work at. I'm getting up in age, but I told somebody the other day, I'm having too much fun. We have a good time there. Had a class this morning. I think we had 8 drivers, 2 trainees. And I told that class, I said, y'all just got that look, like they was excited to be there. Doug Kitchens, you will meet him today, our safety director. He always says, come to work, have a good time, and just happen to get paid for it. So now, I did all the talking. I got some questions to ask now. What made you get into trucking?
Well, I've always, as a young girl, I have a little brother, so trucking, you know, and it runs in the family. So I just had a thing for trucks, you know, see one on the highway, one on the, you know, hit the
Hit the hole, huh? Okay.
Yeah, and then I like to travel, so why not get paid to travel? You know, see a little bit of the countryside.
I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Saturday, I came out on the yard and got in one of our trucks and went to Pine Hill, dropped and hooked, and left Pine Hill and went to Montgomery to our yard and dropped and hooked and come back here to Troy. And it was fun, you know. I could have been sitting at home watching TV. Biggest thing I wanted to watch was the Super Bowl. So Saturday, I mean, now if it had been summertime, I'm out on the road with my motorcycle. But trucking is like you say, it's a job that you can see the country and get paid for. And I'm going to share something with you. Next time you drive, I want you to do this. God created our world, and he made it beautiful. But you got to see the beauty. You got to really look. And when I'm driving, I look at the trees, and when you go over hills, it's just a scenery that you can see. There's two places you can see that scenery. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I believe it to my heart. It's in a big truck and on a motorcycle. On a motorcycle, you see in the low scenery. On a big truck, you see in the high scenery. Taught you something today, so already. What made you get into trucking?
Well, you know, I'm retired military. Served my country admirably.
Once again, thanks for your service.
For me, one of the reasons why I joined the military, see the world, get back to my country, because I really believe that. So, and I like to bring value to the world the best way I can. Now, since I'm retired, since I know the best next step for me, transportation industry, so they give me the opportunity to still be able to see the world from the highway perspective. And get back out there, and pretty much now my kids are grown, so now it's time for me to get back out there.
So let me ask you something. Where all have you been?
In the military?
Yeah.
Europe.
Okay.
South America.
Okay.
Colorado.
Just all over?
All over the world. Korea.
What was the most interesting place you think you went?
The most interesting place for me was Europe.
Europe?
The countryside, the scenery. I'm just a big fan of the scenery.
Okay. You're in the right profession.
Yes. Europe, the people so friendly, down to earth, very welcoming. So that's what Europe is the best place, location I feel for me.
You know, you talk about that. Sometimes I actually feel guilty when I'm talking to my kids and I get to telling them about the places I've been. I mean, I've been to the Grand Canyon. I remember going up there like, oh man, I don't know what happened, but I went like back to back. And I stopped each time because I was so excited. You see the sign, 100 miles before Grand Canyon, 50, they counted down to you. And I'd always pull over up there and walk up there. And, oh man, people had me taking pictures. And I remember one time, I've always been a big football fan. I went to Green Bay, Wisconsin. And it was so interesting. The guy was giving me, I was going to get a wreck. I was driving a lowboy. The guy was giving me directions. He said, when you go by the Green Bay Stadium, just keep straight. He said, it's going to look like a residential. He said, but it goes right into my place, my yard. And I remember going by that. And when I come back out, I pulled over and went in there. And you know this been a long time because they will tell you what it costs now, but it was $7 to go in there and look around. And I thought that was so cool. Would I've got that experience if I hadn't been driving a truck? No. Virginia up on 81. Oh man, it's some highways you be going around the curve and you look and you see the top of other trucks. I'm a country boy. I just thought that was fascinating. Some mountains I've been off of. California's got one called the Grapevine. That's a big old hill. Cabbage, sisters. Trucking gives a lot. But now I want to tell you something that I tell everybody. Trucking is also time consuming. Very time consuming. Why do I say that? Because people that work 8 to 5, and I talk to them and they tell me they've been working 8 to 5, I try to get their mind to think, okay, if you drive from here to Kentucky, and I'm just using Kentucky because you can about do it in one shift, 11-hour shift, probably a little under. When you get there, you got to stay there 10 hours. You got to take a break. And it's one thing at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines we do. We run it by the book. Nobody's going to force dispatch you to run something and you don't have the hours. We don't do that. We run legal. We run good equipment. We run safe equipment. We got a tire shop. We got an inspection lane. We got a shop. We got a body shop. I say it like this. If it's in trucking, we got it or we on their way to get it. As simple as that. But we're going to take a quick break and come right back. I caught him in the other room. That's what I like about live TV. You can talk about. You see him come running around that corner.
Ultra One member right from the TruckSmart app. Quickly and easily create a loyalty account to start earning Ultra One points, Ultra credits, and more. With TruckSmart, Ultra One members can manage their account. And the app delivers real-time updates on things like point balances and your monthly gear level.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive for us?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer IDs. If you're using a new payment card for the first time, you must first enter this information one time at the pump. After that, you can edit this information right in the app whenever you need to. TruckSmart stores this information for you. Next, you'll receive a code. You'll receive this code right in the app. Simply enter this code every time at the pump and fill her up. Once you're finished at the pump, your receipt is logged in your transaction history and stored right in the app. It's fast and convenient. PumpSmart is just another way that the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America is making life on the road a little easier. At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the TruckSmart app. The TruckSmart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities at TA, Petro, and TA Express right at your fingertip.
We're back. So, we've been sitting here, I've been doing most of the talking. I got some good questions now. Are you automatic restricted?
Yeah.
Ain't no problem, we got all automatics.
Yeah.
Do you know how I used to avoid that question? If I had 5 people I was talking to, I'd be like, oh my God, 5 of them going to be automatic restricted. I raised my hand. I was against the automatic. I love it now.
Mm-hmm.
I love it now. It may be one of them deals what they say, I learned how to drive it. I love it now. You automatic restricted? You probably not. You military.
No restrictions.
Really? We used to make a big deal of that. I hollered too much in that game last time. But we used to make a big deal of being automatic restricted or not. Mm-hmm. But really, it don't matter now because all big major companies, if you want to know what company is really in trucking for real, see do they have automatic trucks. Because a company that's got automatic trucks, number one, they're looking into the future. They're trying to save money so they can pay you more money. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get to sit in these meetings and get to listen. The automatic truck gets something like anywhere from 4 to 5 miles a gallon more. Back when I was driving all the time, if you was getting 5 miles to the gallon, we thought we was doing something. Now, if a truck is getting 5 miles to the gallon, it's going to be in the shop. They're going to see what's wrong with it. I'm seriously, they get 7, 8 miles to the gallon. So that's a good deal. We're going into the internationals a little bit. Okay. We got some internationals. Got some nice stuff. We got some nice stuff. The boss really puts a lot into it. What I like about it is our maintenance department. Mm-hmm. Our maintenance department, we keep up on that, which is really good. We got a place, I'm going to take you and show you this today, but I just want to talk about it a little bit. It's called our inspection lane. And Mr. Wiley Sanders created that years ago because he said sometimes drivers get in a hurry. Mm-hmm. He was being funny when he said sometimes, most of the time they get in a hurry. But what that inspection lane does, people like me that don't like to get dirty, they go up under that sucker and check things that you won't check on your pre-trip. Okay, how good Tim teaches y'all. There's going to be some things that inspection lane will look at that you won't see.
Okay.
And every 14 days, our trucks has to go through there. Now, we don't bring a truck back off the road. Okay, it's 14 days, you got to come back to the road. We don't do that. But you know, our president, Mr. Parker, I've heard him say it a lot of times, he don't like a driver to just stay out there. He says too much on it. He wants the driver to come in and take him some time off. I've learned so much since Mr. Parker's come on to our team. I'm learning, number one, realize that you work for the people. Mm-hmm. When he first came on, I'll be telling stories about things that I've learned because I get excited about it. But when he first came on, I used to always be, this is Mr. Trace Parker, this is the president. He told me, you don't have to do all that. I'm Trace, I work for these guys. And I just kept doing it because I thought that's what I had to do. And he told me one day in a private, he wasn't ugly. He said, man, just call me Trace. He said, I work for these guys. I work for you. I work for y'all. Well, I took that attitude, me being a supervisor, and I tell my people, there ain't no boss. We work together. They'll tell other people that, but you won't never hear me say that. We work. Yeah, you say, who is Brandon? That's my coworker. Who is Ricky? That's my coworker. Work together and people will work with you. Yeah. I'm telling you that because we got some dispatchers there. We got some dispatchers there that are hands-on. We got some young ones. I'm so proud of Strauss Outlaw. He's the latest one that's came on to it. but I can just tell his attitude. Me being an older man, I can see a younger man growing up. I'm just going to put it like it is. I can see a younger man going to be what he's going to be. He's going to be a great dispatcher. He's good now, but he's going to be a great dispatcher. Why? He cares. That is the closest communication that a driver should have. That's your dispatcher. You get some of them drivers and you tell them something, the first thing they tell you, my dispatcher ain't told me that. And they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They dispatcher ain't told them. You wasted your time, man. But that's the way it should be. Yeah. The reason they feel that way, because that's, as young folks say, that's their homeboy. As the old folks say, that's my money maker. That's my partner. We tight. Mm-hmm. And a dispatcher at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines has no, and I get this from the safety director, he says it just like this, he has no incentive to cut your miles. Because he gets paid for what that truck does. Mm-hmm. He cut you, he cut himself. So we have a great relationship. Anytime we hire a driver, I don't let you do that window meet. I carry you inside of dispatch. I take you to his booth and I say, this is so-and-so, this is Strauss, this is Thomas Hicks. And then I walk away. Okay. Because that's y'all time. Mm-hmm. I'm not needed no more. I was needed to introduce you to, and then I get out the way because y'all got to do that number exchange, and you got to tell them where you live, what you like to do, and everything. I got to take a break. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k. We got Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wiley Sanders. Who is the best truck line that will get you home on the weekend?
Wiley Sanders!
Money, money, money. Let me have that football. Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right.
I mean, have we ever had cases of retirees or people coming back? Let me tell you how good trucking is. We got some teachers that retired from teaching. Well, some of them went right up that trail, right where you're going. I'm not just saying blowing smoke. I love that school. We got some doctors, some lawyers, people that have had one career and just like you said, want to see the country and get paid for it like you was talking about, and they come and they drive a truck. We've had drivers that retire, stay at home for a little while, next thing you know, you see them, man, I got tired of sitting at home. And they come back We're very friendly with people. We're going to take one break and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after this break.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the breaks, but we got a lot going on today, so we trying to see how quick Steve can slide from this way to that way. He's doing a pretty good job. But no, we was talking about people taking on different careers, and as you say yourself, being retired from the military and coming back to work. Very common in trucking. And we have a lot of military. And you know what? I got some sure enough good news for you. We give $1,000 sign-on bonus, but military gets $1,200. So you get $200 more extra dollars. My boss probably would have got on me for not reminding you of that. But no, we try to be friendly with everyone and every situation. The biggest thing that operations tells us to when a guy is coming in or a lady, because we're very lady friendly. I'm going to tell you something. We got some ladies can step.
Okay.
You hear me? We got some ladies can step. But biggest thing operation tells us is when we hiring somebody to tell them the most important thing, communication. And let me just break it down in layman terms. Can't nobody read your mind. Don't nobody know that you don't feel good this morning, or that you had a family reunion, or that it was your daughter's birthday. You got to communicate these things. You know, and once you communicate, anything can be worked out with communication. Because after communication comes planning. You can't do no planning without no communication. And you and your dispatcher can't have no relationship without a fellowship. So you got a fellowship with it. And it works hand in hand. And I tell guys, the guys that are really happy and really make money, you can look at them and their dispatchers on first name basis. They're on first name basis, and he got his private number and he can call and they contact. Because after you and that dispatcher, after y'all get to working a little while, the dispatcher, he just gets the load. Load coordinator tells them, I'm going to give you a little instance of, say you're in, do somebody that I know, say you're in North Carolina. Well, Richard Ray and Mark Sullivan handle that Northeast area, North Carolina. So Richard Ray will call and say you drive for Thomas Hicks. He'll call Thomas Hicks and he'll say, I got a Virginia, I got blah, 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 I got this. Well, if you and your dispatcher got a communication, without even talking to you, he'll know which one you want. He'll just know that. He won't have to talk to you. Well, if it's two that you like, he may tell the load coordinator, hey, give me 5 minutes. Load coordinator gonna give him 5 minutes. But now when he calls you and you don't answer your phone, what you finna do? You finna cost yourself one of them loads. Because then he's gonna have to pick for you. Yeah. And then he's gonna tell you, man, I had it to Virginia or this, that. You say, man, I would love to have that other one. I called you, man. You didn't answer me. It's not like when John was calling me, I took a break because I really needed to talk to him. We working something out together today, and I'm going to need his help. So I can't be asking for his help if I'm not communicating with him. So it's very important, and I learned the importance of it, you know. And you know, it goes down through life. Your kids, your family members, if you don't communicate with them, you don't know what's going on. So communication is key. And that's why I love to get a little spiritual. That's why he gave us 2 years to listen with a mouth to communicate with. You got to do it. And one thing I like about students that come from Trinity, they have already told you guys how we are. They've told you we're good. Mm-hmm. And I say this, and I'll say it to my time to go home come. If you cannot come to Wiley Sanders truck line, buy into the system, and make a living, I'm worried about you in the trucking business. We got competitive pay. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We got a dental plan. Mm-hmm. And I say the best for life. We match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. My boss has taught me not to talk about other companies, but you tell me one that does it off the gross pay. Both of y'all have got checks. You know what the net be. You know what the net's a big difference. That's a big. That is a. I don't know how they do it. I don't ask no question because I'm scared they may stop doing it. As long as they do that is a. Man, I'm so excited about it. Now, I used to ask around. I ask people, yeah, y'all do that on that? They're like, no. They'll tell me, no, man, they don't do that. I'm arguing with that. It's okay. I know what I'm looking at. And it's good. And whatever you do, get in the 401k. Be small. I'm going to tell you a little story. And I can't call his name because it's Bradley in Troy. I'm scared to say bank because everybody know who my bank is, but they had a meeting at the bank. And the banker was talking to some people, and he said, guys, he was talking to the supervisor. He said, guys, we got some people that are not putting into the 401k and the retirement and stuff, so maybe I would talk to them, wonder why this is something we fought hard to get, blah, blah, blah. So the guy was telling me the story. He said after the meeting, he went up to his boss. He said, hey, there's not none of my people that's not participating, is it? The guy looked at it. He said, no. He said, okay. So the boss said, so, well, why you ask? He said, I don't want nobody that stupid working for me. Just go give up a match. Think about it in layman's terms. Why would you give up a match? And I have to get them young boys sometime and just sit down and just show it to them. And I call them young boys. I'm an old man. But I tell them, man, look.
You got to show them the number.
Look at this here. Every week you get us away. Mm-hmm. Every week that you're here, you get us away. Okay? Let me tell you the other catch to it. There's no vested. You automatically vested. I can understand it if a guy says, well, man, I ain't going to be here for about 5 years. I want to move so I want to do so and so. Well, you automatic vested, so you still get, it's just no reason not to be in it. I can't wrap that around my mind. My math and then figures that I don't get that. I don't get that. I got a good friend of mine, me and his lady. We stay into it about it because they get in and out. And I just fuss up. I'm going to fuss up because I love them. So I'm going to continue to tell them. I'm going to continue to tell them. Now, what I really love, when you get my age, you can reach in there and get you a cup of it. There ain't no penalty on it. You can reach in there and get your little cup of it. You say, hey, let me get that little bit. So that little bit to me. Let me have that. The joy of having a good job is I look at it like this. Having a good job and loving the Lord, it's hard to beat. I tell people all the time. I remember my granddad. My grandma would be just fussing. She'd just be fussing. And I would tell her, he said, yo, boy, I hear. He said, she gonna quit talking in a minute. I don't say nothing. And he taught me that. But he said, I'm out here working. I'm trying to have something so she can sit in there. So if you work, you're gonna have something. You're gonna have something. Even if you're a person that throws stuff away, if you keep working, you'll get tired of throwing it away. Eventually, your light will come on. Your light will come on. You know, your light will come on. And she used to tell him, dude, his name was Dude Bennett. He said, dude, money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. That's when he'll say something. He'll walk by 2 steps. He'll turn around. I'll tell you what, it ain't everything, but you get with Dottie. You'll see how many things it is. It's light bill. It's bacon. It's a place to stay. It's that car you riding out there. But it ain't everything, but it sure is a lot of things.
Ain't that the truth?
And that's a lot of things. Yeah. So, why not work for a company that's going to pay you? That's one thing I like. I've heard a lot of horror stories in trucking. I've heard a lot of people come to me and say, oh, they was paying paid percentage. I don't want nothing that I can't see myself. So I got to take your word for it. Let's have the figures where me and you can look. Your miles, we pay you by the mile. Empty, we pay you by the mile. Loaded, we pay you just by the mile. We pay you the same amount empty. We pay you the same amount loaded. Every Friday you get your check. Now this modern day stuff, I ain't into that, but these modern day guys, some of them say they get paid on Thursdays because, you know, it's generated in. Certain banking institutions, some of these guys say they get paid on Thursdays. I'll be like, what? You know, but I'm still in my little old bank. I ain't gonna call my bank out because y'all may be behind in the times. I ain't gonna call it. But it don't bother me. I've been used to getting paid on Fridays all my life. I wouldn't want it to be on. I like Friday. That's my happy day. That's my. I tell my people on Fridays, you know, we're gonna be happy because we don't work hard all week. You know, hard. I push all week. I mean, we're gonna push all day. We're gonna push. This is a big game. We got like 12 in the class. We're probably gonna get you guys, and we're gonna go get up under the breezeway because I want to show you about this battery. I want to show you what we do with the battery. You're gonna be amazed. How many things you think we can make with a battery?
I can only imagine.
Okay. You can only imagine. You can only imagine. So, tell me this. Where do you live? In Montgomery, right? Mm-hmm. Is that where you plan to reside, or you have other? I'm just being curious.
Somewhere down in my future, I would love to go back to Dallas, Texas, but right now I'm just talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask that, when I'm hiring somebody, I want to put a long haul.
Yeah. Well, that's from that. So he's in a good magnet program here. So I don't want to take him from that because it's hard to get him back in it. So he's only in kindergarten. So I got time, you know, years to put in.
I had my little grandboy yesterday. He thought he hit me with a football talking about you ready. I said, you ask that question before you throw it. It's a little late for that question at this point. You didn't hit me now. But the reason I asked you that, because we're solid. We ain't going nowhere. People can build homes. We got good schools here in Troy. We got good banks. We got Troy University. Our leadership on the side of our mayor, our sheriff, our public leaders, they guys are hand on, and we're doing things in this little town that's unbelievable. It's really just unbelievable. I'm not from Troy. People don't even know that. Somebody told me, you gotta quit saying that, man, because they think you're old hometown boy. I am old hometown boy, but I'm not from here. I've just been here a long time. I am 63, and Wiley Sanders truck line is the only job I have ever had. When I come there, I'm sweeping the floor.
How long have you been here?
All my life. When I got out of high school, I didn't go to college.
Wow.
All my life. I've had my own business. I had a club for 9 years. I thought I wanted to rock a little bit. And did that for 9 years. And now I got a hand detail car wash.
Wow.
And I like to have my own little adventures, but for a solid job with a 401k with Blue Cross and Shield, it's been Wiley Sanders Truck Line. I don't sugarcoat that. And it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. And you ever eat at a restaurant and it is just really good. You're like, hey girl, well, hey man, you need to come over here and eat it, man, it's good. So you need to try some of this. You need to try some of this. It's gonna be hard to beat. And you know what? I personally know our owner, and he feels that way. He wants a place, because sometimes me and him talk, and I can see this smile on his face when I tell him, because I tell him the same thing that I tell any driver. If you cannot come here and make a living, I say this every Monday morning to the group I have. If you can't come here and make a living, I'm worried about you in the trucking industry. And when I tell him that, he kind of smiles because he knows that he's put together a package. He's combined that we got a package that's hard to beat. When you have your own freight, now we haul other stuff, but when you have your own freight, it's hard to beat. When you have your own freight, you don't sit. In trucking freight, you know that. You've been trucking before. I ain't talking to no rookies. And we got that. I mean, I could guys talking about the unloading place and it'd be 2 or 3 days. If nothing else, we can get a load of junk batteries coming to Troy. You live in Montgomery, you got to come right through Montgomery coming to Troy. You live in Montgomery too?
Return.
You live in Wetumpka. Okay. I got some drivers living in Wetumpka. I got some guys living in Wetumpka.
It was interesting because my wife now, I'm originally from Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Okay.
She's originally from Greenville, South Carolina.
Uh-huh.
We just thought of a midpoint.
So you can go see family on your side, go see, but I don't just...
Not too far away, but they had to call where they made these tracks, and we just right there on this side of the talk right there. They go call where they made their track. It's about 5, half hour track. And then a few times they came, we in Florida. I guess we should have called.
Yeah.
Clothes, you know, you got to call before you make it.
I'm gonna go and step out and live and say this. I think you kind of like me. Don't surprise me. Don't surprise me.
And you pop up around
I
here.
have to get my mind psyched up for company. I have to get my mind right.
We decided on that midpoint, so we get 5 minutes.
You got to get the house together, like you gotta do your setup.
But you know, my in-laws, when they come, we have a good time. But I like to know when they come. And they always call and know. I'm going to tell you something. Old man told me this. People treat you a lot nicer when they know you're coming. They prepare for you. They prepare for you. So that's good. 5 hours. That's pretty good. One way or the other. Yeah, that's pretty good. How many kids you have?
3 more.
3 more. Got any grandchildren yet?
No, not yet.
Boy, you wait till you get there. That's the joy. You know why? You let him do anything he wants. You can play with him. Sunday evening comes. Come here, my man. We get you ready, hooked up, get you ready to go home. I kept my granddaughter. And I lived by myself at the time. It's been years ago, but that was a bad move. I kept her a week. Boy.
You didn't want her to go back.
What you call it? That Sunday morning. She come getting up. I'm for a hump day. I said, you sure is, man. You sure is. You ain't got to worry about that. Well, it was fun. Woo. 8:30. I'm either in my bed or so close to it. I'm going to be honest. I ain't going to bed early. 8:30, that girl was just getting wind up, man. I watched cops and I was scared to leave her up by herself. Rough, huh? She's a teenager now. I don't have to worry about that now, you know. Be able to play in them games, you know. And I tell you something else, we talking about home. Don't lock no door in my house. Don't lock no door. I lock my front door. But in no room, you can't lock no door in the room. You don't own the room. Don't be locking no door.
Yeah, my father, he's military. You don't pay any bills.
My son, I just tell him, don't lock my door. I'm going to come out on bed and come in anytime I want to.
And you know, that's all I do. Just come in and see him. I just look around and close the door.
Yeah. If you ain't doing nothing, you ain't got no business. You ain't got to worry about it.
Exactly.
I tell you what I did do though. We got to get out here. I did give my son his latter years there. He said, "Daddy, man, at least you just bump on the door. You know, I ain't saying you got to knock that bump and let me." Man, you know, because he was thinking the age, I was trying to. He said the bumper wasn't no good. I bump. But I did what you had to. I'm bumped 2 times, then
Well, I see what the grandson gets that. He warn you.
But I tell you though, that's what life is about. See how we have just sit here? We've sit here for an hour and talked. I just met you guys today. That's what Wiley Sanders does to you. You've been hipped. You've been trapped. Now I'm gonna get you at your stomach later on when I feed you. It's all over. Y'all ever seen Tim eat?
No.
Don't eat that much. But he enjoys it. He'll get him some snacks today. He don't eat that much, but he gonna get him something sweet. But I'm so glad to have y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I always like somebody to come on the show and let these other schools know that watch us that we're trainee friendly. And we also, you guys, like I say, you guys have already drove. Mm-hmm. You're just getting a refresher course. That's good. I admire you for doing that.
Thank you.
I admire you for doing that because I'm telling you, like I said, I stayed out of it a little while. It's changing every day. Mm-hmm. Know what's going on out there. Know your rules. Know your DOT laws and stuff. Know them. Well, as I say every Monday, goodbye. Goodbye. If you can't say something nice about someone, just don't say nothing. Bye. See, he used to give me the finger like, you get out of here, get out of here.
Wallace on the struck line. Money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wally